was standing close to you and talking to you. I mean, I trust you, I do. It's just the way that he was looking at you and talking to you didn't really sit right with me. I mean, I know you can handle yourself. You could. You're strong. But sometimes I feel protective. I have this protective instinct. And I can't help but feel a little bit jealous, you know? And I know it's not fair. I mean, you have the right to talk to whoever you want to talk to. It's just that when I see someone getting so close, acting like that, talking to you, flirting with you, and they can take your attention away from me, just drives me a little bit crazy, you know? And I don't want to be that guy, the overly jealous boyfriend. But I guess when it comes to you, I can't help it sometimes. You mean so much to me, and the thought of anyone thinking that they can have what we have gets me really mad. And it's really not about them. It's really not about the guy. It's about how much I care about you, how much I love you. And when I see someone trying to get in between us, even if it's just my imagination, it really makes my blood boil. I mean, I'm not mad at you or anything. I just need to know that you're mine and I'm yours. And I don't want anyone thinking that they have a shot of what me and you built. I mean, you're everything to me. And I guess I just don't like the idea of anyone seeing how amazing you are. I know it's selfish. I know. But I can't help it. And I'll never stop you from talking to other people or making friends. I'm not like that. But just know, when I get a little bit jealous, it's because you mean the world to me. I love you so much, and I can't stand the idea of someone else taking you away from me. But don't worry. I'm gonna try to keep it in check. And I just want you to know that you're mine. And I'll always be here, protecting what we have. Anyway, sweetie, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Here, let's cuddle. Come close. Do you remember our first date? I mean, I think about it like all the time. It feels like it was just yesterday. I remember I was like so nervous. I was really, really nervous. But I don't think you can tell because I was like playing it really cool. But deep inside I was like freaking out. I mean, I still remember that restaurant, that cute little restaurant. Do you still remember that restaurant? The one that we met at on our first date? Yeah, it's the one with the dim lights and the soft music playing in the background. I remember I showed up early. Because I didn't want to make you wait, silly. But honestly, I think I was just really excited to see you. And when you walked into the restaurant, I was like, wow. And my heart nearly stopped. You look so beautiful. And I tried not to stare, but I think I failed. Uh, I think, uh, I think he saw me checking you out. And I remember when we sat down on the table. At first it was just normal conversation. About work and random things like that. But then as the night went on, something changed. And it felt like the whole world around us just disappeared. And it was just me and you. And I remembered that every time you laughed, it just made me want to get to know you more. I mean, I can listen to you talk forever. Yeah, I know this may sound corny, but there was a moment in time in the date that you try to reach across the table and your fingers brushed against mine. And that's when I knew. I knew that this was just not another date. There was something more. There was something real. And then, when I walked you home that night, I really didn't want it to end. I kept on trying to think of ways to keep the conversation going, to spend every single moment with you, every minute. But when you got to your door, when you smiled at me and said, "Good night," I felt like I was the luckiest person in the world. And then, out of nowhere, you kissed me on the cheek. And I swear I couldn't stop smiling. And the whole way home, I was just smiling from ear to ear. And I knew from that moment that I would do anything to make sure to see you smile again. And that night, I realized that I didn't want just one date. I wanted you every single day. And that night, I'll never forget that night. That night was the start of everything. It was. It was our beginning. And I'm so, so glad. I'm so glad to be sharing it with you. Sweetie, I want to cuddle. Come cuddle. Come here. Come on close. You know, you got the most prettiest eyes in the world. I'm serious. Your eyes are really, really something special. And and I'm not just telling you this to impress you or anything. It's just the way that they sparkle. They do. Especially when you talk about something you love, your eyes just sparkle. I mean, it is kind of distracting, but I don't mind it. I mean, who wouldn't get lost in those eyes? I mean, I do. I I always get lost in your eyes. I do. And sometimes when the light hits your eyes just right, mm, they glow. They really do. You really have a unique beauty to your eyes. But honestly, sweetie, you should really be careful. Because with eyes like yours, you might steal someone's heart without even trying. You know, you, you got the most beautiful lips in the world. You do. You really, really do. There's just there's just something about your lips that just draws me in. It really does. And when you smile, you light up the whole room. And everything just fades away. Except for me and you. And it makes me feel so lucky to be with you. I mean, I can listen to you speak for hours. Your voice combines with the way your lips move. It's just so mesmerizing. It makes everything you say feel so special. And I just wanted you to know how much I appreciate you. I do. Your lips are not just beautiful, they hold so much warmth. They hold so much kindness. It makes it so comforting to be with you. I mean, sweetheart, you're amazing inside and out. But your lips are just a part of it. And your hair. I just love putting your hair behind your ears like that. Your hair is so beautiful. It's so soft. I just love the way how the light shines on your hair sometimes. It just has this glow. Sometimes I just get lost in it. But it frames your face so perfectly. It really does. And I love how my fingers feel when I run through your hair. So silky and soft and smooth. And sometimes